All right, Dave. You're with GladrapChannel. Thanks for giving us this opportunity and giving us this time. So obviously a tough loss against Kaleni, who took away the corporate heavyweight title that you currently hold. And I guess just before we get into into the details of the fight, I just wanted to know the leading up to. So can you just describe how training camp went for this fight?
Oh, training camp was awesome. I lost another 8 kilos, feeling the fittest I've ever felt. These things happen. Training camp was fine.
I mean, you look leaner, you look meaner, you look like a different person out there.
I felt awesome. So there's just one of those things. I'll be back better and stronger for it.
I was there in Palestine North, where you took on 2 opponents and you demolished them. The fight before that, you took on Finau Macau, the Tongan rugby former world captain. You demolished him. This was Kaleni's boxing debut.
I very much doubt he hasn't had a fight before. There's something up with that.
But I guess, what was your confidence level like going into someone like Kaleni?
Look, I was overconfident, I think, and I was too worried about putting on a show, beforehand, with the whole antics of coming out and doing all that stuff. And I got carried away with it. And while I was doing it, I went away from my game plan. Got a bit too psyched up, and went in with my hands down, thinking I was going to blast him away, and got caught.
So when you went into the ring and you stepped up to him, that was just for the crowd. I mean, you weren't really going to fight with him before, right?
No one knew I was going to do that, so it's just all playing it up,
Because when I was speaking to Kaleni, the post-fight reaction, he said that was the thing that pissed him off. He said that was disrespect to him, and that got him riled up like that.
He can say whatever he wants after he won. At the end of the day, come October 15, it'll be a different story. He caught me with a lucky punch, and but full credit to him, he got a lot of money from it. So
what were you expecting from Kaleni? Did you expect him to start off slow and tentative, or
how can I expect anything from him? Because I don't know what I've had no footage of him. You don't know what to expect. So that's a hard thing about the way we do it with the call-outs. Because how can I? I only found he was left-handed 2 weeks before it. So. We can't prepare, and we don't know how to prepare for someone that we don't have any footage or any idea on what he's like. So it's pretty hard.
Because he looked like he took Jeff Finnick's advice, which was go for the KO in the opening actions.
Of course they're going to go for the KO because it's $15,000.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I've got to deal with. They're coming out to try and knock me out. And I went away from my game plan. I made it as easy as possible for him to knock me out, and he took it. So full credit to him. And now I've got to come back. I'll have 2 more fights before I fight him. And October 15, I've got to fight on the Big Bash League, Big Bash 2 in August 21st.
Yeah, about that with Richard
Tutaki.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that's too quick a turnover? I mean, do you think you need more time to sort of just recover?
I fought a week after the bear fight. I wasn't happy. That's when you came on board then.
Exactly, yeah.
I wasn't happy with my performance against the Tongan bear. I fought the week later, and I took some big punches in that one. I don't need any more time. I just want to get over it, to be honest. So the best way for me to get over a fight is a loss or a fight that I'm not happy with is to fight again.
Just speaking about Lonnie, right? I mean, he landed big, clean shots. Even the other opponents landed cleanly on him. What was different about Kaleni?
I walked into it.
Yeah.
So that's the difference. I walked into it on him, and you add my force going forward because I was just running at him with his force of the punch. That's what happens.
Can you just describe what was happening when he was landing the barrages of shots? What was going through your mind? I mean, did you know what was happening at that stage? Was it a complete blank?
I was just trying to. What I should have done was gone down and taken a knee to get an 8 count.
Yeah.
And the ego takes over, and you just say, "I can handle this."
Were you in a state of pain? Or,
no, I wasn't in pain. I was fine.
Because what I noticed, right, was when you went down, you immediately were pushing yourself back up. I mean, was that just the warrior mentality in you?
Yeah, well, it must be. No one likes to lose, and especially not me. It's. I went down. I tripped over the ref because my legs went under me, but I still wanted to carry on. I took a lot of punches. I haven't watched the fight, and I'm not going to watch it. yeah, I've got 2 more fights before him, and I come chomping at the bit. I can't wait. So I've had my cheap day today. I'm just pigging out. And I'm hungry. I'm hungry again, so it's good.
Can you just tell us the emotions you went through over the last few days? I mean,
man, I was devastated. Obviously, only just gotten over. I haven't been the best of company for my missus today. Say hello, babe. So I haven't been the best of company for anyone. Devastated. I wanted to, all sorts of things are running through my head last night. Luckily, I've got good friends. All the Duco guys behind me coming, and my coach, Mark Bedford. Will, Will there.
I see Will at all your fights.
One of my main team members helps me out, my right-hand man in the team. So I'm lucky I've got good people to surround me because I was at a real low point. I couldn't sleep. But yeah, you have to move on. Thankfully, man, I got a lot of support out of this. I got more supportive messages than I do when I win.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Maybe it showed I was human. Or I don't know. But they definitely jumped on board, and I don't have to worry about fighting back with haters because my supporters are taking care of that. So yeah, it's really humbling actually. Because man, I got hundreds of private messages last night. I'm trying to reply to everyone. And text messages, and then all the posts on Facebook. It's just unbelievable.
I mean, because regardless of this loss, I mean, you're still a champion in people's eyes, right?
I've lost 86 kilos.
Yeah, people forget that. I mean,
I'm an inspiration to a lot of people, but end of the day, I'm still going through my own struggles as well. And this sort of shows, I'm going to show again that I've been knocked down again, but I keep coming back. It didn't count as a pro fight, it's only corporate, so my pro record's still intact. And I got a lot of messages from other, well-known boxers and renowned trainers that are just really encouraging. Lolo, Noel Thornberry, Alex Sewer, Malik Scott just messaged me on Instagram. Yeah, he private messaged me on Instagram. This was really buzzy, Mark Hunt, everyone. So.
Just being a leader of the Buttabean, what words of advice can you offer someone in a similar situation, to you that has given their best at what they've, and then they have to lose in such a devastating way? What can you tell people that are in a similar position?
I've lost a lot of things in my life. I don't know, did you see the New Zealand Herald article?
On the back of the
yeah. Michelle Goodson, if you read that, it outlines everything that I've gone through in my life. Most people in my motivation group that I know, mostly know about me, and the main saying is there's no excuses, I lost. He was the better man on the night, so I've just got to go back and, listen to my own advice, listen to those closest around me. I always say just to, jump back on, don't worry, don't let it get you down. But I was really struggling last night, but it's only taken me a bang. I'm nearly back to normal, yeah, so it just get back on the bike, get back in the gym and keep going. It's no big deal.
Never give up, right?
Never give up, no excuses. Just get back on the grind, embracing the grind. Just keep moving forward, keep trucking.
Because it was quite a shock to me as well, just because I know a different side of you, to just see you in that position was just, I don't know how I felt, to be honest. It was just sort of speechless.
Yeah. Definitely a somber mood. Getting a lot of messages of people were crying, and I was definitely crying after the loss.
That video you put out on your page was just so heartfelt. It just so genuine. Like it was just It was great how you did it.
Yeah. Well, it was
because you walked away from the post-fight interview. At the end with the ring announcer.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to get out of there. And let him enjoy his moment. I mean, the guy just won $17,000, winning a lotto. So good on him, And I got no animosity to him. He knows it was all build up, and he can be angry. It's going to make for a huge rematch.
Definitely.
And I'm going to ask for some good money. It's going to be huge.
You deserve it.
Yeah. So it's going to. Yeah, I can't wait. And it's going to make. They just made the Auckland card, which we always struggled for it to be a good card up in Auckland. A good draw. We just made it a really good card.
I mean, at the end of the day, you came to entertain, and that's exactly what you did.
Hey,
you gave the people what they wanted.
I'm an entertaining boxer, whether I win or lose. So
exactly, yeah.
I'm entertaining. As Dave Higgins said to me last night, you're going to be an entertaining boxer who wins most of his fights. So that was a good way of putting it. you know, and that's what I am. You know, so I'm going to work as hard as I can, like I usually do, and keep moving forward. And I will win most of my fights, and I will entertain. I'm not going to change my style. I just probably won't go overboard when I'm going into the ring.
Just a minor setback for a major comeback.
Yeah, no big deal. I'm fine, you know. I didn't get knocked out cold. I didn't get knocked through the ropes. I was
got up. That's the thing. Yeah,
And I walked away from the change rooms. I was fine.
And plus, you fulfilled your end of the deal. Yeah,
we went to the nudie run.
Yeah. Were you afraid any cops were going to be on the roads?
There was cops everywhere. We did it. Stanaway chose the most, like, it's like here, like a roundabout right in the middle of town.
It's a landmark, right? Yeah.
Cars are going around because down there, all the Bronx, they go round and round and round. You know, the bogies down there, they round and round and round in their cars, doing laps, you know, of the main street.
Yeah.
And then there's cops following those bogans, you know. So.
Did you have a sock on or something?
No, nothing.
You
I
actually
just had
did
my
it.
hand. So I was naked, like waiting for the Korean and Stanaway to say yes, no cops, and then I just ran.
See what I mean? That's a real champion right there. You know what I mean? You didn't let it cloud your judgment. You fulfill what you needed to do.
Yeah, I had to do it. I said I'd do it.
Yeah.
So
that's respect right there. Yeah. Dave, I just want to say you'll always be a champion in my eyes. Yeah. To me, you know, you inspired many people, and you know that's the main thing that really counts.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for the rematch. I can't wait to see more of your fights.
Yeah. Richard Tutaki.
Yeah. Please put your hands up next time.
Yeah, I'm gonna look. I'm learning to block with my hands, not with my head.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'll be right. Just want to say a special thanks to all my Buttabean Motivation members and all of the Buttabeaners that are supporting me. I definitely couldn't have gotten through this without you guys. I got my missus and my parents and Will and my kids, and like reading all the messages last night when my missus was asleep, reading them definitely helped start getting over things, and I'm almost back to normal.
Thank you, Dave.
Cheers.
Thanks for your time.
No
Appreciate
worries.
it, man.
Cheers, bud. Yeah.